Coach, an off week this week, and just tell me a little bit about how it went.
Well, it's always good to get a little rest, especially when you've been kind of going at it hard and heavy. Like I told the guys, I mean, it's been exactly 5 weeks as of last Friday, and it was a long 5 weeks to say the very least. And, you know, a lot of beating and banging, a lot of bumps and bruises, and it was nice to get some time off to try to get some guys back from some injuries.
Yeah, Keenan coming in here tomorrow night, nice home game, and just tell me a little bit about what you know about them and what are some things that your guys are going to need to continue to do and maybe even have improved on to get the result you want tomorrow.
Well, we just got to, I mean, defensively we're playing great right now. We held a South Aiken team that is as explosive a high school football team as I think I've seen in a long, long time. We held them to 264 total yards of offense, and if we hadn't given them a bunch of short fields with turnovers and bad punts and such, I think, you know, hopefully we could have had a different outcome in the game, but it is what it is. We did it. We own it. So defensively we're playing great right now, and we obviously want to try to continue to get better at that. And but offensively, we just got to get some continuity. We just can't get anything going and sustain drives right now. And it's, you know, it's a drop pass here, it's a misprotection there. It's just something that seems like all the time, and we're just not executing. So we got to continue to get better and continue to work, and hopefully getting some of these guys back from injury and getting a little continuity on the offensive line. Hopefully that'll help us a little bit.
So the offensive woes are not just a running thing or a passing thing or a blocking thing. It's kind of a combination of. Yeah,
I told our guys, you know, our defensive guys, because they were playing so great last Friday night, I just was honest with them. I said, look, we're just not very good on offense right now, and we're trying. The kids are trying, you know. It's just one of those things that, you know, kids don't want to go out there and drop balls. They don't want to go out there and, you know, and blow a protection or something like that. And it seems like we continually do those things every possession, and it's one guy here, another guy there. It's not one guy that's a breakdown for us in any way, shape, or form. We're just, you know, we're just trying to get them going.
Do you feel like working on those very things just based on practice this week? Do you feel like the kids are getting towards the goal of trying to eliminate those things, or is it one of those deals where you don't know till you turn the lights on?
Yeah, we're getting better. I mean, you know, every single day we come out here, I feel better about things, and especially when you see some guys that, you know, haven't been in the lineup, who are back in the lineup, and those type things. You know, it's guys that have experience, and that's one thing that you can't do. You can't coach experience, and that's we got a lot of inexperienced guys on offense right now. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Kids are working hard, and they're believing and trusting, and those are the things we ask them to do. So. All
right, next step in that process tomorrow, right here, 7:30 kickoff with Kenan.
Yep, and they're an explosive team. They're very dangerous. Got a lot of great athletes on the field, and kids are playing hard. They've fallen behind in a couple of ball games, but the kids hadn't quit, and that's probably the biggest challenge dealing with young people is, you know, when bad things happen, and that's a sign of a good coaching staff, and that's kind of who they are. They keep battling, they keep getting after your tail, and they really are, you know, they're the kind of team that they put a big scare into you just because you don't know when they're going to be able to put it all together, and hopefully that won't be tomorrow night, but for our sake. But yeah, they're doing a good job, and they're staying together, and they look like they're hungry, so and they got some good players, so we're going to have to be on our P's and Q's for sure.
All right, best of luck to you tomorrow night, Coach. Thanks for taking the time, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.